Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel. We're looking to what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal.
You can book personal readings on my website, rosieinsights.com. Rosie and Karina News Digest. Rosie Insights started about 7 years ago as Rosie Psychic Investigator, looking at news related to the Trump administration. Over the years, I have followed the practice of doing research about what's going on in the news, making that a core feature of my content. As of November 7th, 2024, I have had Karina as my daily guest slash partner for the series after the election. We are committed to working as a pair on this series at least until this election situation is resolved. Karina lives in Arizona, loves crystals, and is a certified aromatherapist. She is working on her website for private client healing appointments. We'll share her info once it's ready. Karina started as Rosie's, meaning my client, about 5 years ago, and then we became friends and started sharing the conversations we were having privately already. This channel is about looking at current news and events through an intuitive lens and sharing intuitive information. This content is for entertainment purposes only. Trust your intuition. This channel is just one source. Do your research, trust your intuition. You are the master of your own beliefs. What we won't do: conform. We do not conform with what other channels say necessarily. This is an independent channel, as is theirs. If you have a question about what you heard on another channel, ask that channel. On to today's episode. If you like this video, subscribe and press like. Thank you for watching.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosie and Karina, Psych Investigators.
Hello.
Hello. What a day, huh? What a time to be alive. So, so here we are. It's Sunday, the 19th at 5:49 p.m. And so I tell you guys, I did not, I mean, I found other ways to distract myself, but I did not sleep. I slept like 2 hours. And I think it's because I was like, did not want to think at all. Because it is a little like nerve-wracking this time. And then I'm
Yes.
receiving a lot of emails with people sending me different tidbits. And I haven't looked really. Like I do not want to know like the details. Like I don't want to be on the news, especially the news, like how I feel like I
Mhm.
can't trust. So there were some interesting things to talk about. But let's do the protection coronavirus, especially the
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
And then I definitely we're gonna get information as we do this. So
Okay.
I'd like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I like to ask that information come only from the highest sources, that it create the good and only the good, and so it is. Okay, so I'd like to ask here, Koina. Um, First, I was going to ask Spirit if they messages, but let's send energy. I'd like to anybody who's watching the video
Yes.
start by visualizing Kamala Harris, President Biden, their families, their closed ones, their closest advisors, anyone and everyone who's fighting for the truth in this country, who's on the side of the light, sending them energy. And
Mhm.
I'm picturing like if you can picture energy like a light coming out of your hands, and as you picture this light, coming from your hands and onto the images of Kamala, Tim Walz, President Biden, and their families, associates. You clear any and all fog of doubt, fog of division that may be covering them up. Protect them. Let them shine. And it's saying, telling me, Rosie, you could say the things that you want to see. Meaning, like in the prayer, you could say, "Thank you for protecting Kamala and exposing her as the true winner of the 2024 election. Thank you for crowning her as the president of the United States that she really is. I ask for the highest spirits." Wow, and I'm getting told here, this is exactly how this moment asks for prayer. You pray for the thing having been achieved. You do not settle for less because, in fact, she did win. You do not say, let something better happen. You know what the truth is. Just affirm the truth as is. And the truth is that she is the president. And I see her, thank God for supporting Kamala Harris and making her inauguration as the 47th president happen.
And so it is.
So it is. This or something better, right? Like I'm just
Yeah. Wow.
And it's saying, yes, you feel if you feel the truth in your own hearts, you can ask for the truth. Do not be don't believe in the delusion of the visible. For things to change, you have to focus on the outcome as it has happened. See it as you'd like to happen. And in this case, you see it in your own heart and you know in the data that she won. So you're not asking for anything extreme. You're asking for the most basic thing, that her status as the winner is recognized and honored. Okay, so that's it. And it's
True.
saying you don't need to focus on the lower forces. You affirm her, give her strength, focus on her, give her this is like this moment on, focus on her. Don't focus on, oh, I hope he goes out. No, she is the one who was elected. She focused on visualizing her inauguration. And I see Dr. King, yes, girl. McCain, yes. JFK, Patton, yes. Wow, and I see those all the people that died and all the wars fought on the name of the US. On the other side, they're clapping for her. We picked her. Like she was the chosen one. So focus on that. All your energy on that. And like all the people that if you can pray, just pray, thank God for the truth being revealed. Thank God for the safety of the good people. Thank God for strengthening her light in the light of all the good people. And it's like in the same field, like, well, but the media, but how are they gonna? No, focus on the thing. Try to from now until the 21st. Try to just focus on that. But thank you, God, for protecting Kamala Harris. Thank you for revealing the full truth of what happened, for honoring her truth, the truth that she was elected as the 47th president. That's what you focus on. Do not. It's like, no. Keep your eyes on the prize, and that's it. That's it. This is what they're asking of us, so that you get used to it. Also, okay. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. I had a little technical difficulty. So we're good now. But I just wanted to say an image that came to me exactly what Rosie's telling you. I saw the curtains being shut, the TV going off, the radio going up, everything being shut, and just headphones and blindfold went on. So basically, shut yourself out from everything other than the bubble of light that holds Kamala as the 47th president. Madam President, focus on just that, just like Rosie told you. I have the same image. Just get rid of all the noise. And even if you have to play one thing in your head over and over, whether it's Martin Luther King's speech, whether it's a song, whether it's a frequency, whether you watch a football game, I don't care what it is, tune everything else out. Do not give anything any energy other than the outcome that we need to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And also, so what I also got something wanted to share something kind of interesting here about this related to this. So I told you that a couple days ago, oh, I had a few days ago, I had a reading with someone, and her mother came through and was saying that the Kamala would be the president. And then today I had a reading with someone, and her parents came through, and we were talking. The two of them appeared, and I asked about also about the election, how how um, how he was going to be. And it was interesting because this very similar attitude they had as this person's mother had, which was that they were like they had popcorn. They're like, oh, listen, it was as if they were watching a movie. It's coming, come. They're going, oh yeah, finally, finally. But what was interesting is that they watched it with a certain level of detachment, and they watched it kind of like assuming that it was like that's what's coming. And then what I noticed about, like I said, about them, this couple, and then the other person's mother, was that they weren't like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, they were not even acknowledging. So I sort of inquired, like, non-verbally, why is it that they're not saying it? It's like, because it's saying we only see things that are true. So
Mm-hmm.
to make sense, what we're seeing is the illusion that is projected forward by the media, that is aiding and abetting trash, right? But on the other side, they only see the things that are true.
Mm-hmm.
Does it make sense, Koina? So that's
It
because
makes
I'm like kind of alarmed. Like, don't they see what's happening? And they're like we, because really, no matter how spiritual or we try to be, we're like, what the hell? Come on, do something, right? And they're like, oh, kind of like as if it's a bad smell.
right.
Oh, no, 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 no. There she is. She's coming. So all of those bad things fade away because
Mm-hmm.
she's the destined one. That's what I pick
Right.
up.
Yes. And as you're saying that, they're telling me that's why you and I cannot see beyond Trump inauguration. There's nothing there because for us, it is not true.
Mm. Okay,
There is
interesting.
no truth behind it. So we don't see it.
Wow. Okay, okay. Hmm.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. That's like so, but it tells me no, wait, was it people want to hear that's right. So in a way, guys, I have a few items here that people send me, but I don't need to go into, and I feel like they don't want us to over obsess on details. That's not the point. The
Mm-mm.
point is to stay in prayer in the
Yeah,
light.
today.
Like
Mm-hmm.
tonight, and I'm not going to do it myself. I'm going to turn off because it's been hard for me. I was like on the phone, but not even about that. Like I said, there's like hyperness. No, turn off and
It's
wait.
our surrender moment.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Surrender, right?
Yeah,
And
it's a
just send the
surrender
light,
moment.
send the light, send the light. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then, okay. So now, so that's it, right, Karina? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, okay. So then let's then now start for the topics for today. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
pause. Okay, guys. So this is going to be a kind of unusual thing, probably because given that all the news that everybody sent me, but this is a message that someone sent me from the Philippines. And it's a person, I'm not going to say her name for privacy reasons, right? But she's an intuitive from Philippines. I don't know her personally, but it was a really a wonderful, fascinating message, and it was very much in tune with what we talk about, especially because she does have current events and information about NATO and all that. So I'm going to read it to you because it's really, and she has some very interesting predictions about she explains what she saw. Wait, oh
Mm-hmm.
come on, sorry guys. I'm like, it's not recording. It keep okay, hold on a second. Not sure what it means. Okay, no. What?
It said recording.
No, all right. Sorry. I'm just gonna okay, read this. Okay, one second. Sorry. No, just because it's recording, but it's not that. It's the email.
Oh,
Okay, can you see this message? Rosie
yes,
Accord.
I can see it. Yes.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah, keep
here
it.
it is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna read all of it because it may be too small for the screen. So
it is.
hi Rosie and Karina. I have been watching and following your channel since the US election took place. I am not American. I am from the Philippines and support Kamala Tim. If I am an American, I will be a Democrat. I wrote to you to share my support to your channel and to share my readings and some information about Philippines-US relations. My country and your government have a mutual defense treaty for more than 50 years. So GOP and Democrat presidents supported and upheld this treaty. It means if my country is attacked, your government has the obligation to support and protect us. China has been a thorn to us, and they have been bullying us since the Obama administration. The issue is the South China Sea or West Philippine Sea, which China illegally claims. We want the arbitral ruling or the UNCLOS, but China never recognizes the ruling. China's ships and battleship have been patrolling in our territory and harassing us. Russia's submarines are also here. Since Trump was declared the president-elect, China became more aggressive. Joe Biden and Kamala have been supportive of my country, and I thank them and your country for honoring the treaty. A week ago, okay, I'm going to pause this just to tell you guys this is important. Okay, I'm going to highlight here. And I thought because there's a tidbit about Kamala that's really telling. So, a week ago, Biden, my president and PM of Japan, had a trilateral meeting, and it is about maintaining the security and stability in this region. President Biden promised supporting us. Then, after 2 days of that meeting, Kamala called my president and again promised to protect and support us. To me, it was odd that Kamala, an outgoing VP, still makes commitments of upholding the treaty. And then she links to the news here. I'm not going to click on it. Okay. And then comes the second part that is also extremely interesting. That's like her predictions. Okay. So I am also an intuitive and have been reading the US election. Kamala really won. If Trump gets in, my reading is China will attack us and Trump will not honor the treaty. If Kamala is the Kamala as president, China will not attack or invade us. So here are my reading questions I put out to the angels. And Corinna, we might actually, let's read her and her answers. We might just quickly do her questions. So 1, will the inauguration of Trump inside the halls of Congress on January 20th in 2025 in USA push through? The answer is yes. Second question, will Trump be fully sworn in as the 47th president of the USA? The answer is no. Third question, will there be a 47th president of the USA on January 2025? No, none. Number 4, is Joe Biden still president on January 21st, 2025? Yes. Question 5, is Trump and Vance going to be arrested for treason? Answer, yes. 6, will Trump be in jail on January 19th, 2025? Yes. Based on my readings, the announcement we have been waiting for tomorrow is January 19th or 20th at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. It is a declaration of war, Article 5, or on treason on Trump Vance. Mike Johnson will also be charged. Liz and Dick Cheney are also working to stop Trump from taking office. The fate of my country, the Philippines, lies on who will be the president. It is either war or peace and stability in this region. I hope and pray we're right not seeing this orange man in the White House. May the light of peace, justice, truth prevail on this planet. Thank you for your work and may you be blessed, Jupiter. That's it. Okay, I mean, so thank you, Jupiter. So wow, that was Corina. So now
that just shows you how big this is,
right? And like an entire country, like this is real politic, right? This is reality.
On the other side of the world is the same, going through all this as well. So this just tells you how big this is.
So okay, because I kind of like how she laid out these questions. This is not things I would have necessarily thought through, and in a way, because I'm kind of like you're kind of like nervous about things or whatever, I kind of almost don't want to ask. But I like how, because it's like almost like a third party, I'm okay with this. Makes sense with like how she laid it out. So so okay, maybe okay, so let me pause here to see one thing, and then we'll figure it out if we're gonna go and do the questions. Okay, so Corinne and I talked about the questions, and we asked Spirit, and Spirit basically said it's not the time to reveal or discuss a lot of details. Just focus on the big picture. Just focus on sending light to Kamala, because that has to be the focus instead. Because it's saying if you give people like the tiniest, like, no, relax, send a light, send a light. That's the best thing to do at this moment, because we'll find out sooner, soon enough. Okay,
Right.
so okay, so then the next thing that we want to talk about, it's something a lot of people have sent me this. It's this White House released this document called National Resilience Strategy. So someone sent a link to this video. So we're going to share this video and then we're going to talk, we're going to ask questions. It's short. I may not even share all of it, okay? But here it is. So
strange. So the White House just released something strange. So today, January 18th, 2025, they're calling it the National Resilience Strategy, and it's 20 pages. It seems like the Democrats' version of Project 2025. The United States and the rest of the world have entered an era characterized by complex and increasing number of health, climate, economic, infrastructure, and national security challenges. As new and disruptive threats and hazards continue to emerge, it is more important than ever to improve national resilience. The compounding effects of stressors that create community vulnerabilities and shocks that occur simultaneously or in quick succession have the potential to undermine national resilience and our ability to respond and recover. Increasingly, shocks and stressors span across national boundaries, increasing the imperative for all nations to cooperate and confront shared challenges and threats from myriad sources ranging from natural hazards and pandemics to state and non-state actors aiming to destabilize governments, economics, and institutions. So the next 18 pages breaks it down. I'll put the link here if you want to read it. But conclusion, this document sets forth a vision on how the United States can develop and maintain national resilience. It defines and enumerates a national approach for achieving this, focusing on building the necessary capacity and capabilities to address the hazards, acute shocks, and chronic stressors of today and tomorrow. The United States intends to continue building in resilience up front and by design to our national DNA to help us adapt, withstand, and recover rapidly from any adverse condition or disruption. The United States will also continue responding to transnational challenges and seek to engage other nations and international institutions in building both domestic and global resilience to the threats and hazards that pose the greatest risk, based upon the core principles defined in this document and in line with other relevant national strategies. The road ahead will undoubtedly be filled with fresh challenges and obstacles, but the commitments and investments we make today will ensure we have the means and tools to meet them head on and emerge a more resilient nation.
okay. So we don't need to watch like every single but Corinne, are you there? You're right.
Yes.
So so the question is, it seems like, imagine if an administration is leaving, why would they say that? Like, right? Like it seems like,
Right.
right? A little, right? A little strange. So
Yes, it
just
does.
ask, let's just ask, why did the White House release the National Resilience Strategy? Resilience, right? Resilience. I don't know. How do you say it, Corinne? Resilience?
Resilience.
Resilience. So why did the White House release this document called National Resilience Strategy? Preparing for it. I see Biden's face and he's like a bog, like a gift. This is the what we're preparing for. And he's like, no, I'm not waiting for that guy. No, he's not showing up. No. So
Yeah.
that's what I got.
hmm
What
It's
did you?
like the future playbook. Um, sorry. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just had a little bit of technical difficulty again.
hmm
Um, yeah, I'm sorry. It just kind of glitched. I
Well, Karina's area, like she has some issues sometimes with internet connectivity, so it goes in and out, right, Karina? So
yeah.
just to go back here, just to say that what I saw is this: that I saw that Biden was like giving this the path forward, but it's the present. You thought it was more like, I feel like this is the present. This is like a ramp towards the next steps. And
Right.
I don't see him consulting anybody in the Trump administration, quote unquote, or anything. I don't feel like there's a goodbye even. It's just like continues. So,
Right.
but
Exactly.
maybe there's a way
It,
to ask that's
yeah.
kind of funny.
It felt like a playbook, like the future playbook to me. Like he's laying out this, these are things that will help. This is what we're going to do, which it doesn't seem like anybody's going anywhere.
That's right. Okay. So, but the question here that I have then is, let's ask like this. In the next administration, will this playbook be used? Let me use the title here. Will the National Resilience Strategy be applied in the National Resilience Strategy as written by the Biden administration? Will it be applied in the next presidential administration, whichever one it might be? Or will it be thrown into the trash? Let's just say. So, is it going to be, or will it become a thing of the past? Let's see.
Mm, okay.
Go ahead, Gwen.
Well, again, I tried to look at it if it was Kamala's administration or Trump's administration. Trump's administration, again, for me, there's nothing there. But what I did see was, do you know when President Obama left office and he left all those protocols, what to do if we had something such as a COVID come at us?
Mm,
He left all that, and Trump got rid of it all.
mm. I don't know,
So I
but
tried to
yeah.
see the difference,
Mm,
and it was Kamala's administration has all the knowledge that was left for her. So to me, that stuff is rolling forward
mm. Okay.
with the new administration.
Mhm. So I just basically saw I tried to see the book, right? The little book, the cover of it, and I saw it getting closer and closer and becoming bigger. So yes. And I don't know if it's because my brain contrasted with like the Project 2025, which is their agenda, and it faded away to the background. So we can actually ask the question, what will happen to Project 2025? Will it be applied by the next administration? Okay? We can ask. That's another way. So, will the Project 2025 be applied by the next administration? Interesting. Could I say what I see this interesting? An image in it's like the Smithsonian, and it's this book that was like a burnt copy of like of the that's the thing they wanted to use. There's like a lot of school tours, like, wow, look at that. Whoa. But that will touch that, huh? Because they're like, it's like a tiny little red book, and it has like, but it's all, those like, because it's saying in the future they will try to like pretend like it never, how they're like, no, we never did it. That's not true.
Yeah,
No, it never
yeah,
existed. No, it was never here. Show us, show it. No. So they try to like burn it or something like that.
yeah,
Like they try to pretend like, no, I never wrote it. No, it's not true. So,
yeah. They'll
so,
all be in it too when it burns.
so that's right. And I see it's kind of like becomes, okay, not to compare, but it's sort of like the American Mein Kampf wannabe kind of thing project. And it shows but everybody's name, whoever, they're all shamed. I see.
Hmm.
But it becomes this essentially a historical artifact.
As it should, as
So,
it should, is what I get, because that
okay.
should be a very big lesson for us all.
So, okay, let me just that's a question. So I'm asking, but what about in the next couple of years? Show me the fate of Project 2025 in the next 2 years, starting 25 until 27. Interesting. I see like the image of JD Vance. I know some people love to love him. He comes to channel to say it boggles my mind. But anyway, so there, because he wrote the intro to the Kevin Roberts book about this. He loves
Hmm.
him so much. So there he is, his face in the next to the book. And then this is like right before the election, right? Like, and then he's like, oh no, that's not true. No, I never did. No, I didn't write it. I never supported it. No, that's not true. No, that's not true at all. No, 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 no. So 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 it's saying that's right. He will go from front to like, that's
Hmm.
not true. It's not true. No, 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 no. Interesting. So that's what I interesting.
Yeah,
That was interesting, right?
yeah. They try to distance themselves from it as far as they can, but they can't.
That's
They
right.
can't. You know
So,
what? That's the thing. They're forever linked to this.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No matter how hard they try, they're forever linked to it.
So, okay, now let's talk about this. Okay. Okay, so let me pause here and then to go to the next thing about the National Guard, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yes.
Now, this is quite interesting that somebody sent here. This is a legitimate channel called Defense Now. So it's kind of fascinating that they're putting the National Guard in charge of the inauguration. You know how what happened with January 6th, the
Hmm.
January 6th, right? Where it was all there was people that were friendly with Trump that there was an inauguration, but that was January 6th, but there's something to that effect. Like
Right.
they say they serve the Constitution
Hmm.
and they don't serve, they're not like politicized in any way. Okay, so here, get ready for a historic moment. The National Guard is taking charge of 2025 presidential inauguration security, and we're bringing you the latest updates. From the deployment of troops to the implementation of security protocols, we're covering it all. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis of the National Guard's role in ensuring a safe and secure transfer of power. What does this mean for future presidential inaugurations? So could you pray this quickly, Karina, just to see, because I get a vibe from it or something, okay? Okay.
Hmm. Yes.
Of a special deputy United States Marshal.
My name is Jennifer Menendez. I work for the United States Marshal Service. We're here to perform special deputations for the inauguration. Over this weekend, we have about 11,000 people getting deputized.
Good morning. My name is Nazir. I'm with the United States Marshal Service, one of the supervisors here today, and I will be administering the oath of office to you guys. Before we start off, I want to say thank you for your service on behalf of our district and the Marshal Service.
The National Guard here this weekend will be deputized, and that gives them civilian law enforcement powers that fall under the Marshal Service, but only for this weekend while they are on a mission here.
I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will faithfully execute all lawful orders
The deputation process does serve as an extra layer of protection to perform duties under the laws of the Marshal Service.
Okay, so Karina, you there?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I
I
I'm
know.
emotional
Both
when the oath of office because this is where you are, right? And look at the people. It's all people with diverse backgrounds. Not all, everybody's America. It's a picture of America for real.
It is.
And they're saving us. They're protecting us. And then, and I even see that Biden or someone in the army decided like they have to. It's a oath of office, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you loyal to? And that's the time we're in. And it's saying, Rosie, send them also all the National Guard, send prayers to them for protection, for thank you for their service, because right. So so so
Sorry.
okay. Because this is the situation that we're in. This is truth. But don't be afraid. Pray for all the people that are guaranteeing the light. Okay. So that
Those
Emil,
fallen,
say it again.
fallen officers from January 6th are there with them.
Go ahead, Karina. So Karina's picking up something. Karina sounds like. Go ahead. Feel free to share. Okay.
Fallen officers from January 6th are standing there with them, taking that oath. They're, they know what they're up against. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's okay, Karina. It's okay. Feel free to feel it. It's okay.
And they're they're not showing me like anything movement, but they're just showing me the solidarity
Mhm.
and what they sacrificed. sacrificed that day. I don't want to see.
It's okay, Corinne. It's okay.
You shouldn't have to go through that. That they're still working to protect us. They're still working. They don't want to see this ever happen again.
Well, and I see that John McCain and General Patton are like, that's right. We're going to take care of it. He's saying that's I don't know he spoke like that, but that's what I get. So and McCain's like high five, like high fiving, like it's we're on. You're saying we're on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's saying that this is like they need so many layers of security. And he actually funny that McCain is talking about the what is it? Did you say Quinn the
The
the pro-
situation room. Yeah.
no the protection around the White House, the
Oh,
fencing
yes.
and all those things, right?
Yes.
And it's saying
30 miles.
that's right. And it's saying that Trump couldn't do it outside. That was
No.
that's right. He
Yeah.
was told not to. No, you can't. Partially because of this whole. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And
so that's
plus, they can't
so.
have something like that happen again. That's another thing. It's like that's
Mhm,
one thing they did show me. It's like they can't have this situation again.
mhm, mhm,
So, I keep getting this. They're either, obviously, it's either or, but
mhm, mhm,
Spirit keeps telling me they're either going to lock them in or they're going to lock them out.
mhm, mhm,
Whatever happens, they're going to either have them contained or keep them out because there's 30 miles of unscalable fencing now.
mhm.
And
And
that's
and I
a
see
lot.
that one of them is coming saying we didn't die in vain. It's not going to happen again.
No,
It's saying it's
because
not going to happen again. And I see that they have a lot of these like light around them. It's not
mhm,
going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. They're repeating, it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again.
yeah,
And it's interesting. Now it shows me Trump kind of like feeling a little rattled. Like he feels like this. So
mhm,
interesting. So they know, and I see even Philonia is like, oh, there's a lot of them, huh? Weird. A lot of them around. Huh. Oh. But
yeah,
they're not gonna
exactly.
catch us. No, nothing's gonna happen. We're here. So so okay.
And they are telling me the difference to this time is President Biden called us in, the National Guard.
Hmm.
The fallen policemen are saying
Hmm.
Trump wouldn't even do that for us.
Remember? That's right. That's right.
We died the way we died because of
Mhm.
that. Where
Mhm.
President Biden called in the National Guard
Mhm.
ahead of time
Mhm.
to
Wow. Okay.
protect everyone.
Wow.
So
Okay.
they're
So,
thanking President Biden for that.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, sorry, that hit me. That hit me. That was that was big. That was wow. It was powerful.
You know what I'm getting interesting? I see what is there was there a Justice Connor, a woman? Was that
Yes.
I'm
O'Day
getting her
O'Connor, or does
uh,
that ring a bell? Why did that just
a woman. That's right, Sandra Day O'Connor. She
yes.
passed away, right? I see
Not
her. I see her. She's coming to me because I just
oh
she's coming and Ruth
Stevie.
Bader Ginsburg also.
Yeah, she's always
And they're
here.
wearing the justice gown. You're like, justice is here. Oh my God. Justice is here. Justice is here.
But
And it's interesting. Oh my God. They are there for Kamala
of
because they
course.
know that Kamala is also, she's a lawyer, right? She
Hmm.
graduated from law school, like them. She understands justice. And in a way, it's saying not only were they preventing the rightful win of Kamala, but because Kamala also symbolizes justice, right? Because she was a prosecutor, she's an attorney, and they want to stop. So when they stop her, it's a way to stop justice.
Right.
It's also, of course, a way to stop women because they did it. I think they still did it to Hillary, but it was too sneaky. Then they did kind of a much better job. They were less overt, and the world didn't cat on. It was kind of everything was kind of new then. It's not new now.
Right. Right.
So they're saying here they're standing very big with wow, and you know who comes next is that guy Alito. Remember Alito? He's a conservative. And he's like,
Hmm.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And he's kind of like in heaven over there. He's not allowed. He's like, you're gonna go back to the stage one. You got to learn some things. You're not allowed to
Yeah,
look at them. No, go back, sir. That way, sir.
back of the line.
Yeah, he's like, you're not there yet. You're lower. He's like learning because I see. I've said this before. When people go to the other side, uh, they learn. They have to watch like if they have caused harm to people, they have to watch the movies. They have to kind of feel what all those people felt. So he's still watching movies to this day.
Yep.
Over there, and but he's very like he. No, I get it. I created it. That's right. Like that he support on, and it's like I did some schemes with them. Rosie. That's right. Oh, he's saying he's is that Alito? No, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Scalia. Scalia.
Joe's
Scalia.
Joe's.
It's not Alito is alive. I'm talking about the Italian guy, Antonin Scalia. That's the one. So
Hmm.
sorry. So that's the one. I'm sorry. I meant to say
Okay.
Scalia. That's the one. Is not Alito. Alito is the guy who's alive. No, I'm talking about Scalia. Okay. So Scalia is like the one that was he's known as like the big conservative judge, like the big that I and he, wow, I don't know if it's true, and I need to look and check. He's like he's saying Rosie, that's right. I did help out Bush in that. George, is that right? I don't know. Was he
Yeah,
Scalia?
that
Was he
would make
around?
sense. I
Is
think
he
he
was
was.
he around? It's like yeah, Rosie, I did help him out a little, and that's where we are now. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's like still apologizing over there in heaven, sir.
Yeah.
Go back down, lower level, lower level, lower level, because they're so big, just as O'Connor's I'm getting.
Hmm. Her spirit is so
So big.
big.
They're
Yes.
huge. And the guy's like, and they're like, oh, there he is again. Didn't learn the lesson, go back. So so that's right. It's saying so this is why the women justices are showing up or showing up for Kamala. They're not no no no. No. They're not doing that. No. You're not doing that this time.
No, we're not getting away with it.
So that's right. Justice is here.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. They're
And
not
I
going
see
to
that
take it from
Thurgood
her.
Marshall is watching on the kind of like not with why you're not there with them. Different generation, Rosie. Different circumstances. It's like, but so yes, because of course Kamala is a woman of color, but he's kind of saying that Kamala comes from them. From doesn't make sense. It's not that he's observing as like almost like a judge of the event in heaven, kind of like participating. Oh, it's okay, so but that it's they wrote the history for Kamala. They were the
It's the,
predecessors of Kamala.
hmm.
So, so, so that's it.
Yeah.
They're not letting. It's like you mess with them, you mess with the girl gang. So, no, but you know what I mean.
And
So
it's the time for her. It's the rise
that's right.
of
That's
the
right.
woman, and it's time for an African American woman.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We need this.
And
We need
we
this.
America picked her.
Yes, we
Picked
picked
her.
her. We want her.
We picked her, not trash. Trash belongs
Yes.
to the curb.
Yes. It's time for that white garbage truck to come.
So okay.
Come on,
So
pick up the trash.
and it's I don't know why I'm suddenly it says trash, and then I see Ivanka crying like, why are you crying, Ivanka? I'm so sorry. I'm kind of sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
My
Like she
life was so
feels, but she
perfect.
feels bad that she's gonna. But I tried to do. I did the best I could. Uh, she's actually feeling bad. That I'm not saying that she's a great person. No, but oh, now I see. Here,
But we didn't have to grow up with her father
that's right.
either.
That's right. But she's saying like, I'm sorry that this had to happen. I'm not saying that again. She's just crying not for her dad, but for her.
Yeah.
She coming from that family, like the
Yeah.
fact, all these things, and how see her children will be affected because daddy's going to prison, meaning Jared. So, but that's for another day.
Yeah.
So,
That's for after this.
wow, and it's interesting. I see Ivanka, and she's receiving a letter. Like it's almost as if the government goes to her too. All the children of Trump are being visited. They're like, listen, this is a this is going to have this is where he is currently in U.S. custody. He has been taken into custody, ma'am. What we're here to inform you that you are the daughter of Donald J. Trump. He's currently in federal custody. We cannot no longer we can't reveal the location. It's a national security matter, ma'am. So so but I feel like for her she's like kind of feels
Really.
relief that she's like it's like it's just like and then she's like, oh, I have to cry now. Like,
Yeah,
we can, because she's kind of honestly, she's kind of happy that it's over. Like I'm not saying again, she's no victim, but it's interesting for me, else.
yeah.
Oh, and you know what's funny? People always ask me about Ivana Trump, and then she's like over there, Donald, who's laughing out.
Exactly.
Wow, she's saying you try to kick, send your men to kick me down the stairs, huh?
Right.
They got you in the end, Donald.
Yeah.
It's not over, Donald. It was not over, Donald. I know your information. I was working for Secret Service in Czechoslovakia. I was. I have your dossier. I have it. But I remember her. She did have an accent. I don't remember that. Isn't that where
Yeah,
she's from
yes,
Czechoslovakia? I think,
yes,
right?
yes. Hmm.
I was, because I read about this, right? She was like, at that time, this is why she was always suspected to be some sort of spy for them, because in those days you could not leave these countries. And there she was, like traveling all over, like she would go over to the US. She was a ski champion.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like you don't do that in the
Mm-mm,
back in those days. Nuh-uh. So
mm-mm.
she was helping somebody out.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. Interesting. So that's right. She's like, "Hello, Donald. It's me, Ivana." Was laughing out. Watch out for the stairs.
Yeah.
So, so interesting. Wow, today is a very unexpected broadcast, Guru.
Yes, it was very
Oh,
unexpected.
so okay, let's see, let's review here because I kind of don't feel like I need to look at all the little news. Not little,
Yeah,
but I don't want to. I feel like this is more like the spirit of the situation.
it
And
is today.
let's see. Let me just double check here to see if there's anything else to talk
Okay.
about. Wait, one sec.
Okay.
Now, this is something that somebody just sent me, and it's like, I can't believe it's real, honestly. So it is real. And
Mhm.
it doesn't say exactly when this was recorded, but I'm assuming that it could be because he's 40, that could be, I feel like it could be at this rally. It doesn't necessarily matter again when, but listen to what he's saying.
And he was very effective.
He was very
And he
effective.
knows those computers
He knows those
better
computers
than anybody, all those
better.
computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide. So it was pretty good. And he
Let me
was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide. So it was pretty good.
just well for the third time, just so we all get it, because it's shocking that
And he
he's
was very effective. And he knows those computers better than anybody, all those computers, those vote counting computers. And we ended up winning Pennsylvania like in a landslide. So it was pretty good.
okay. So
Wow. 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 Wow.
what else do you need? Like the guy
Exactly.
confesses. So
Totally confesses.
what the hell is this? And like, how is this not? I mean, it's unbelievable. They're like, Hunter Biden had a gun. Hunter Biden had a gun. He slept with a woman. He's naked.
Yeah.
That he's naked. And here's the guy confessing. Like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? So
Yeah. Exactly.
okay, so okay, so
Because he tells you what he's doing always,
and it's like,
always.
and it's the thing. We thank God for the vote count. Exactly what we saw. The vote counting. He knew the vote counting computers. That's why we won Pennsylvania by a landslide.
Yeah.
So why is Trump
That's
saying that? Why?
so we won Pennsylvania. He just says it matter of factly.
That's right. That's it. So why is he saying that then? Because he's bragging that he got away with it. He's bragging. It's almost like, does he want to get arrested or what? What the hell? What is going on? And I see that Elon Musk is a little like startled when he saw him saying that. But why is he saying that? Because he confesses. That's it.
Yeah, he just confesses, and I still don't think he thinks that Trump or Biden will do anything. I think he thinks Biden's weak.
Wow.
Biden's weak and stupid. He thinks everybody's stupid because he's stupid. Because he can't think past a feels like a third grade level, so nobody else can because he can't. So
Okay, guys. So we looked at more news. There is something about that. There's not gonna be the military. Uh, what is it? Parade or something?
flyover.
Flyover. And then because I was reading over it with Karina, she said, "Well, of course it's indoors. Why would they do that? That makes sense. There's no need to like look into it." So,
Yeah.
so this is it, guys, for today. It was really very interesting episode.
Yeah,
And
we
and
did
like I said, we're gonna try to like go to didn't sleep pretty much like 2 hours, so God willing, I'll be able to go to bed. So so because I think I'm getting that early on tomorrow, right? Because
Mhm.
this whole thing should be over by like, isn't it, it's gonna happen at like 11 or something like that?
Yeah,
So it has to
inauguration
be
is supposed to
more.
be at noon.
So that's right. So so I think, right, Karina, you and I we're probably gonna make a video tomorrow, right? Like at some point. I don't know
Yep.
exactly, all of this is unpredictable, but I don't, in other words, I don't expect, unless there's a huge breaking news and we happen to be awake. But and I have a call soon, so it's not gonna, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it,
Mm-hmm.
right, Karina? That's it.
Yep.
Anything else? No,
No,
it's
that's
like
it.
you're telling us to keep the faith, okay? Put it in
Keep
God's
the
hands at this point and send the light and don't like over obsess about every single detail because soon enough we're gonna find out. Okay?
exactly. Exactly. We'll deal with whatever.
All right. Okay. So thank you
Okay.
all for watching. Stay strong. Okay. We'll see you
Yep.
tomorrow. Find out. We'll be back. Okay.
Yep. We'll be back.
All right. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.